I think we do it together, push through our pain. We fix what's broken, the things we can't contain. For any more years, that is our life, remain. Excerpts come directly from Kate Radley's book titled Moments of Justice. Radley is based in Wichita and writes to help the community cope. Trigger warning for discussions of suicide, eating disorders, and trauma.
So I started seeking treatment mainly because I was just so depressed and didn't know what was going on. And so I got a therapist, and then that was when the hospitalizations kind of started happening for suicidal ideations and attempts. And I turned to writing when I was in eating disorder treatment. I started taking my journal entries from when I was feeling so low and turning them into poems. I feel like my poetry helps me to tell my story in the most authentic way I can, because when I write it down in an artistic way, I feel like it just doesn't have the same sting that it did before.
We all want to get better. No one wants to be sick. It's painful. It's lonely. It feels like being diseased. No one wants to be around someone when they think they can catch it. But that's just the thing. If those around us could hear us, see us in our pain, we might be better off to be heard. Help heal a broken brain.
You know, it is so important to go to therapy, to seek help, to talk to your friends, to have your support systems, to not listen to the stigma and not listen to those negative voices out there who are telling you all these bad things about you because you have these diagnoses or this illness or whatever it may be. Keep fighting back with your story. The people who bring the stigma don't a lot of times understand the traumas that bring people into dark places. And so I think that's what keeps me talking about it, is that trauma wants you to remain silent and keep things in the dark.
Speaking out is painful, but empowering. Speaking out is not baneful. It doesn't cause harm. It is good to be free from silence that keeps you and me from being ourselves, from living the lie that it is our fault.
The best advice I can give is just to keep going and never to give up on yourself. Like, don't give up on it just because it's not getting better. It might seem like it's never going to get better, but just don't give up, because it's going to eventually. It really is. Like, that glimmer of hope, that glimmer of light, it's going to come. You just don't know. Everyone's journey is different, and so never give up on yourself.